Hello everyone, welcome to Knowledge Circle. In this video, we'll cover the complete explanation of ICSE 2025 computer specimen paper. Although Council has already provided the answers of the question paper, the specimen question paper, but in this video, we'll see the complete explanations. So let's begin. The very first question of section A, where we have 20 MCQs, and in that the first question is there is a picture given, and we have to choose the correct option. Name the above structures. Okay, first one is one dimensional array, second is two dimensional array with 4 rows and 5 columns, third one is three dimensional array, and the fourth option is two dimensional array with 5 rows and 4 columns. So we can simply see here, if you look at the picture, how many rows and how many columns we have. So we have here 4 rows and we have here 5 columns. So accordingly, option B is going to be correct. So option B is correct here. Now we'll be moving towards the second question. Java compiled code, which is also known as bytecode, can run on all operating systems. So which kind of feature it is? So because it can be executed on different platform, so we call it platform independent. Okay, question number 3, the size of slash n is. So we need to understand what is slash n. Slash n is a character, it's a special character which is also known as escape character or escape sequence. So a character takes 2 bytes in Java, so accordingly option A is going to be correct, 2 bytes. Then let's go to the question number 4. See, here the precedency of modulus and the asterisk symbol, that multiplication symbol, is equal. But because their precedence is equal, so we see from left to right. So if we go from left side, what comes first? Modulus comes first. So that's why the highest precedence here, it will be what? Modulus. Let's go to the next question. Which of the following is valid Java keyword? If, boolean, static, switch. So if you see the first one, if, it's not a keyword, I has to be small. If you look at boolean, it is also not a keyword because all the letters are in capital. And if you look at the third one, this is what? Static. It is correct. And the fourth one is also wrong. Why it is wrong? Because S is in capital letters. Switch is a keyword, but all the letters of switch word has to be small. Now question number 6, the output of the following code: system.out.println math.seal 6.4. 6.4, when it is rounded, it becomes 7.0, plus math.floor -1 -2. So -1 and -2 is going to be what? -3. But when -3, it is going to be -3, and when you round -3, it will remain at -3 only. So what will be our correct answer? It will be 4.0. 4.0 is going to be our correct answer. Now let's go to the next question. Which of the following returns a string? Length method. Length method gives us what? Length method does what? It returns the number of character in the specified string. So length cannot be the correct option because its return type is integer. Char at int. Char at does what? It gives us a specific character at a specific index in the string. So it can also not be the correct option. Let's go to the third, replace. What is the role of replace method? It is used to replace a particular character. The first argument is the character to be replaced, and the second is the character by which the old one has to be replaced. And so accordingly, this is going to be the correct option. The third one is the correct option. Let's discuss the fourth one, index of string. What does it do? It returns the index, means it also gives the integer value. So out of 3, 2 are returning integer, 1 is returning character, and the third one, C, is returning the string. So that's why option C is going to be correct. Let's go to question number 8. Which of the following is not true with regards to a switch statement? Okay, checks for an equality between the input and the base case levels. It is absolutely true. Supports floating point constant. Okay, it is not true. Break is used to exit from the switch block. It is also true. 8 sorry, D, case labels are unique. This is also true. The question is that which of the following is not true with regards to the switch statement? So which is not true? Second one is not true. All other statements are true. Let's go to question number 9. We have to consider the given array. It's a character array which has 5 elements. Write the output of the following statement. ch0. So as we know that the indexing of array begins from 0. So ch0, what is the character on the 0 position? That is what? The first capital A. And when you multiply a character with a number, automatically compiler converts the character to its corresponding ASCII value, that is integer value. So it is capital A, so it is going to be 65. What is it, what value it will have? 65 multiplied 2, and the value will be 130. So accordingly, which option is going to be correct? Option B is going to be correct. Okay, now moving towards question number 10. To execute a loop 10 times, which of the following is correct? So we have to see, let us see it. The first loop is what? Beginning from 11, going up to 30, and every time it is increasing by 2. So if you look here, uh, first time it is going to be 11, next time what it will be, next time it is going to be 13, and next time it is going to be 15, and so on, it will go up to 30. So when you count it, like 11, 13, 15, 17, 19, 21, 23, 25, 27, 29, so it is going to be 10. What it is going to be? It is going to be 10. The first one is 10. And let us check for other. See, as we know that in this question already it is asking to execute a loop 10 times. Other loops, second loop cannot be, because it is increasing by 3, so it cannot be. Next loop, it is running lesser than 20, that's why it can also not be. It will be 9 times only. The last loop, which is running from 11 up to 21, that also cannot be, that is running 11 times. So the correct option is A only, which is running 10 time, and this one is running 9 time, this is one is running 8 time only. Okay, now let's go to question number 11. A single dimensional array has 50 elements. Which of the following is the correct statement to initialize the element 100? Last element to 100. Okay, so we know that the last element is stored on the, because the array begins from 0 index, so last is what? Lesser, one lesser than the length. So length is 50, so it will be x49 is equal to 100. So accordingly, option C is going to be correct. Which option is correct? Option C is correct. Let's go to question number 12. Method prototype for the method compute, which accepts two integer argument and returns true or false. So return true or false means it's a boolean value. So accordingly, there are two options of boolean, B and C, but third one is wrong because boolean B is given capital. So accordingly, which option is going to be correct? We can simply go with option B. We don't need to look even after that. Then let's go to question number 13. The statement that brings the control back to the calling method, that is break system.exit 0, system.exit 0, continue and return. So it's quite clear that is option C is going to be correct, because return statement is that which brings the control back to the calling method. When we call a particular method, that method will do the work, and if we have a return statement, again return statement will bring the control back wherever the calling statement is mentioned. So here option D is correct. The default value of a boolean is, it's quite simple, the default value of a boolean data type is false, that is option C. Why not first A? Because uh, the boolean value is written in small letters, not in, all the letters are in small, not in capital. Okay, now let's go to question number 15. The method to convert a lowercase character to uppercase. A method to convert lowercase character to uppercase is string to uppercase, character is to uppercase, character to uppercase. So here option C is correct. It is a method of character wrapper class. The method name is to uppercase and the character has to be passed. So accordingly, option C is correct, others are wrong. Let's go to question 16, assertion reason question. Integer class can be used in the program without calling a package. Absolutely, it is, assertion is correct. It belongs to the default package java.lang. This is also true. So accordingly, what is going to be, first one is, it's quite simple question. Both assertion and reason are true, and reason is the correct explanation of assertion A. Let's go to question number 17. A student execute the following code to increase the value of a variable x by 2. He has written the following statement: x equal to plus 2. What will be the correct statement? A option is what? X plus equal to 2, x equal to 2, x equal to x plus 2. So if you see here, A is also true and C is also true. Okay, so here what is going to be the correct option? The correct option is going to be D, both A and C. You can use shorthand operator also, or you can do in a simple way also. Okay, now the statement is used to find the total number of strings present in a string. How will you find the total number of strings present in a string array? So see, there is a difference between finding the length of a string and finding the length of an array. So for string we have length method, and for array we have what? The length property of the array. So here it is s dot length, here it is s dot length method. So accordingly the first option is going to be correct, s dot length property, not the method. Okay, now let's go to question number 19. Consider the following program segment in which the statements are jumbled. Choose the correct order of the statement to swap two variables using the third variable. So first we have to declare a temporary variable. So here the very first statement is going to be int t. Here in the question it is given initialize with 0, so we will also initialize. Then after in t we will store a, and now then in a we will store what? B, and now in b what we will store? T will be stored. So this is the correct order of the statements of this method. So accordingly what will come first? 3 will come, next 4 will come, then what will come? 1 and 2. So accordingly which option is correct? Option B is correct. Let's go to question number 20. An argument is a value that is passed to a method when it is called. Okay, yes, absolutely it is true. Variables which are declared in a method prototype to receive the values are called actual parameter. No, the variables which are declared in a method prototype to receive the values are not called actual. Actually, they are called formal parameter. So here assertion is true, but the reason is false. So option C is going to be correct. Now let's go to question number 2, where we have each question of 2 marks. Rewrite the following code using the single if statement. This is given in if and else if. Okay, so we can combine by using the logical or operators. How we will write it? We'll write if statement and then we will write code. If code is equal to G, and not and, we will use logical or, and then we will write code is equal to capital G. In these both cases the message has to be printed green. Okay, so here that's why we have used or. If we use and operator, then our logic is going to be wrong and it will not print correctly. Now let us go to the next question, question number 2. Evaluate the given expression where the value of a is 2 and b is equal to 3. So now, so the statement is b multiply equal to, it's a shorthand operator. So we'll write here b equal to, then the value of b has to be multiplied. So the current value of b is 3. So 3 into, okay, a plus plus, the value of a is 2. So it is postfix operator. So we'll write here 2 only. And after that, we have to keep in mind that the value of a is now 3. Okay, now we have subtraction. Then after plus plus b, prefix increment. So the value of b has to be increased by 1. That will be 4. Then again we have plus symbol, as we have remembered that the value of a is 3 and it is prefix increment, so 3 is going to be now 4. So here 4 and 4 will be finished, and 3 to the 6. So the value of b is going to be 6, and the value of a was in the statement 4. So the our final answer is going to be what printed? A is going to be 4 and our b is going to be 6. Let's go to the next question. A student executes the following program segment and gets an error. Identify the statement which has an error and correct the same. To get the output as when boolean x equal to true, switch x, case 1 system.out.println win, break, case 2 system.out.println lose. So if you see here, the cases are in integer and the passed value is boolean. So we'll just simply correct this statement where it is written boolean x equal to true. It should be what? Int x equal to true. Sorry, not true. It should be, when we write int, we have to write what? Int x equal to 1, not true. Okay, so if it is 1, then print when the loop, the switch block will be terminated. Now we have to write the Java expression for the following. Okay, so let us write that it is cube root x. So we will write here math. In math, m has to be capital, and for cube root we have cbrt, and which values cube root has to be found? X. So x has to be passed. Then plus symbol. Then next one is under root y. So we have to use math.sqrt. Remember it, math class is the part of the lang package, which is a default package in Java. Next question, how many times the loop will be executed, and write the output also. Okay, so let us see this question carefully. The integer x is 10 while true. So remember it, while true means this loop is not going to be stopped until a specific condition or a break statement is used. Okay, so while true means it is going to be executed system.out.println x plus plus into 2. The current value of x is 10, so 10 into 2, it is going to be 20. So first 20 will be printed. After that, the value of x is increased by 1, it has become 11. 11 modulus 3 is equal to 0. 11 is divisible by 3? No break will happen, and now again it will go up, and 11, the current value of x is 11. So 11 into 2, it is going to be 22. Now because it is postfix, this is x plus plus postfix, now it will become 12, and 12 modulus 3 is correct. This condition is now, it is 100% correct. When this condition is true, the break statement will be executed and the loop will be terminated. So this loop has executed 2 times only. How many times? 2 times. And what has been printed 2 times? First time 20 and next time 22 has been printed. Question number 6. Write the output of the following string method. String x is galaxy and string y is games. Okay, so system.out.println s.caret 0 and y.caret 0. So both has capital G and it is true. So because we are comparing it, so what will be returned? True will be returned and true will be printed, a boolean value true. Second is x dot compare to y. So here second one, galaxy dot compare to games. So when you compare it, compare to method does what? It compares the characters lexicographically. So G is equal to G, it's okay. A is equal to A. So the third character at the position at the index number 2 are different. So here only the subtraction will be done. That is what? L minus M, because these two characters are different. So we know that what? L comes before M. Okay, L comes before M. That's why if you subtract them, what you will get? You will get minus 1. But here I'll tell you what is the ASCII value of L and M. The ASCII value of L is 108 and the ASCII value of M is 109. So here you will get minus 1. So the first one is true and the second question B, the correct answer is minus 1. Okay. Now question number 7. Predict the output of the following snippet. Character ch is equal to b, and now character chr, where we are converting that particular character into small letter and we are storing in chr. So here what will be stored in this variable chr, that is small b. Now we are doing it, we are converting it into integer, explicit conversion. So what is the ASCII value of small b? We all know that the ASCII value of small is 97, so it is going to be 98. So 98 minus 10, what will be stored in then what will be stored there in variable n, that is going to be 88. 88 is the value stored. Okay, now what we are doing in the next statement, we are printing char n. We are printing char n. What is the correct value of the value of n? N is what? 88. And you know what is the last value, the what is the value of z, capital Z? Capital Z is 90. So small capital Y is what? 89. So it is what going to be capital X. 88 is what? Capital X. So first capital X will be printed. After the printing of capital X, there will be a gap of tab, 8 spaces gap, and CHR will be printed. And the CHR is what? It is small b. So this will be the output X, and then there is a gap of tab, and then small b will be printed. Okay, now question number 8. A student is trying to convert string present into X to a numerical value so that he can find the square root of the converted value. However, the code has an error. We have to find the type of error, whether it is syntax, logical, or runtime, and then we have to correct this code. String x is equal to 25. Okay, no issue. Int y equal to double dot pass double. The mistake is here only, in the place of int it has to be what? Double. Okay, because we have to write what? Double y equal to double dot pass double. Double dot pass double. Pass double is a method of double wrapper class which converts a string into decimal. Now then after we have double r math.sqrty. All things are correct, only this was the correction. In the place of int we have to write the data type of y as double. Okay, now question number 9. Consider the following program segment and answer the question. There is a class named calculate. There are some instance variable like int a and double b. There is a method, special method, which name has same as class. We all know that special method has same name as class name. That is called what? It is known as constructor. So here a is initialized with 0 and b is initialized with 0.0. Okay, there is another method, there is another constructor which has two arguments x and y, and the value of x and y is initialized corresponding respectively to a and b. Okay, and then we have a third another method sum, where the value of a and b is multiplied and printed. So what we have to do, name the type of constructor used in the above statements. Quite easy. The first one, where there is no argument, that is called what? The first one is known as default constructor, without argument, so that's why this is called default. And second one is with argument, so we call it parameterized constructor. What it is? Parameterized constructor. So there are two types of constructor in Java, one without argument and one with argument. Without argument one is known as non-parameterized or default, and second one is called parameterized. The last question of section A. Consider the following program segment and answer the question below. There is a double dimensional array. Okay, and here we have some elements 2 4 5 6 5 6 5 7 8 1 and so on. We have to tell what is the position of 34. We have to tell what is the position of 34. First of all, I'll just simply arrange it in the form of row and column. Okay, so if I arrange it, you will find it is like 2 4 5 6. This is row number 1. Then row number 2 5 7 8 1. And then we have 34 1 10 and 9. We have to tell the position of 34. So 34 is in the row number 2 and the column number 0. You can see that 0, 1, 2, and here also 0, 1, 2. Got it? So the correct position will be X, X, okay, and here it will be 2 and 0. Means column is 0 and row is 2. So this is the correct position. You can put in the form of a matrix and you can find the answer easily. Now, so let us make the matrix along with the index number. Index number is what? 0, 1, 2, 3. And here it is what? 0, 1, 2. Okay. Accordingly, here it is the value 2, 4, 5, 6. In the second one it is 5, 7, 8, 1. And the last one is what? 34, 1, 10 and 9. If you look at this, x 2, 3. So 2 is here and 3 is here. So 2 and 3. What we find? We find 9. This is what? Column number 3 and row number 2. So the value is 9. So we will write here 9. X 1, 2. 1 is where? Row number 1 is this and the column number 2. So in the column number 2 what we have? We have 8. So the value will be here 8. 9 plus 8, what will be the answer? The answer is going to be 17. So that's all we have for this video. If you feel this video is useful, please share it and it can be useful for others too.